Now, the Wabash Valley's most accurate and reliable newscast continues with Storm Team 10 meteorologist Lindsay Monroe.
Welcome back, everyone. Storms are on the horizon for today. Now, what we would typically expect for December 23rd, we're getting ready for our holiday, things like that. But we do have to talk about the potential of the strong to severe storms for today. So let's break down what we are expecting this morning. Here is how our hour by hour will play out. Some scattered showers make their return during the 8 and the 9 o'clock hour. This is already as temperatures rebound back to the 60s. We'll get back to 65 at 11, and by midday today, 66. So very warm temperatures are going to be in place, and this is when we start to talk about the potential of those more widespread storms. Temperature-wise today, I do think we will break several local records here. 67 is your forecast high here in Terre Haute. The standing record is 65. 67 down in Linton. 68 your forecast high in Lagodi and in Vincennes. Here's a look at the bigger picture. This is the setup. Now, we've already had the warm front move through during the overnight. That is why temperatures are already beginning in the 60s this morning while we're talking about those near record warm temperatures. This center of low pressure that is back to our west still is going to track to our northwest, places like Wisconsin. So in the meantime, as this overall larger system moves closer to the valley, that's going to increase our chances of seeing those strong to severe storms. Here's a look at the closer view of home. Essentially, we have this breakdown here from an enhanced risk to a slight risk of severe weather. The northern tier of the valley is under that slight risk. Essentially, what that means is isolated severe storms are possible. But in the orange here, most of Sullivan County down into Vincennes, over to Lagodi, Washington, Indiana, places like that, you are in an enhanced risk, and that means more widespread severe storms are going to be possible. I do expect the more widespread severe weather to be south of the Wabash Valley, and that does clip the southern half of Indiana and in Illinois. So this is what we're going to be monitoring for you looking ahead at the day today, as again, the severe risk is certainly going to be a possibility. Let's break down those primary threats. I think for today, the most more widespread effect on everybody is going to be damaging wind gusts. That's throughout the course of the afternoon. Not going to rule out the potential that we could see some hail. Also not going to rule out the potential of some tornado warnings. Brief spin-ups are going to be a possibility, but I think more so those damaging wind gusts are going to be around. Flooding is also a concern with rain moving through the valley. Could pick up an inch over the course of the day today. Potting on the sides of roadways, things like that. Also something that we just need to monitor throughout the course of the day. So here's 7 o'clock on Futurecast. Notice some spotty showers already in play by the mid-morning. That's when we'll start to see some thunderstorm developing, although I do expect the more widespread severe weather to move in during the afternoon. Here's 3 o'clock on Futurecast. This is 2 o'clock Central Time. It moves into our Illinois counties first. Embedded with this line, again, are those primary threats we talked about. Damaging wind gusts a possibility. This line is going to be a quick mover already by 5 p.m. It's going to move into our Indiana locations, and then eventually the highest risk will move off to our east by about 6 Central tonight. And then once the cold front actually moves through, we'll start to improve those conditions. That boundary moves through between midnight and about 2 a.m. I think that first line that moves through is going to take a lot of the juice and the energy out of the atmosphere. So the potential of more storms developing along that boundary itself, well, it's certainly possible. This weather model not picking up on it. Could see another round of some very strong wind gusts as that cold front moves through, and then eventually things will start to improve for our Christmas Eve holiday. So severe storms for today. Storms will be likely mainly in the afternoon. The timing breakdown of this, 11 a.m. to about 5 o'clock in the evening before it does move off. Damaging wind gusts, you can keep a eye on that. Certainly going to be something that is a possibility. In addition to, again, we talked about flooding, anywhere from a half an inch to an inch of rain throughout the course of the day today. We'll pick Futurecast back up as we head through our Thursday. Here's 7 a.m. Notice that we'll keep a partly cloudy sky around. It will be cooler for our Thursday with highs only back to the 50s. And then come Christmas Day, it looks like we could see another round of at least some light rain. Not going to be talking about storms for our Christmas Day. So near record warmth for this afternoon. Strong to severe storms, of course. This is a good time to download the Storm Team 10 weather app. You can get an interactive radar, set up your alerts. You can get all of that information sent straight to your mobile phone. 7-day forecast brings in, again, some slightly cooler temperatures by the end of the week, but we're not done with the rain. Heavy rain expected Saturday, Sunday, and into next Monday.